Hello, Peter Clark here again, the athletic trainer and strength coach for Real Workplace Wellness. We're going to go over some static stretches, which are just stretches that you're going to hold in place. And I like to hold these stretches for longer than you typically would hold a stretch. A lot of people will hold stretches for about 30 seconds. I think approaching 90 seconds to 2 minutes is a good rule of thumb. A couple things when you're doing static stretches. You want to make sure that you're very relaxed. Your body's not going to let those tissues go and relax and stretch out if you're very tense the whole time. So a good way to check this is your breath. If you can take a full breath into your belly and all the way out, you'll be in pretty good shape. So make sure that you're able to breathe. If you feel like you're catching your breath and you're very tense as you're stretching, just come out of that stretch a little bit more. It doesn't need to be painful. In fact, oftentimes pain is associated with tightening of the tissues, and so we're not going to get much out of that stretch. So the first stretch we're going to do is world's greatest stretch. So we've added this into a warm-up piece, but we're just going to hold this position. So my hands are inside my foot and my knee. My heel is up by my hands. I'm going to just rest my knee on the ground, and I'm just going to point my toe, and I'm just going to hang out here. You'll probably feel this stretch anywhere from your hip flexor to your groin on the leg that's up. So we want to make sure to just be able to hang out here in a nice relaxed position. If you need to, you can come out of this stretch a little bit. You can have a block or a yoga ball, or you can just rest your elbow on your knee, but still make sure that we're pushing this hip forward and that knee is coming forward. I don't want you to extend your lower back. That's going to cause some pain and discomfort if you extend your lower back. So just make sure you're leaning, you're nice and relaxed, stretching forward. You should feel all of that stretch here. If you're feeling your lower back, try leaning forward, squeeze that glute a little bit, and that'll hopefully take that stress off the lower back. The next stretch we're going to do is just a simple straddle stretch. So you're just going to sit on the floor, legs out wide, and then just nice and easily, you're just going to lean forward. Try to maintain a tall chest and just reach as far as you can. Again, we want this to be a nice, relaxed posture. If you feel like you're really tense during it and you're holding yourself really hard, then you're probably going a little bit too far. Just come out of it, monitor your breath, make sure that you can take a nice deep breath in and out. Just reach as far as you can. The last stretch we're going to use for this series, we call this the 90-90 stretch. So my front knee is going to be bent to 90 degrees. My back knee is going to be bent to 90 degrees. I'm going to kind of turn and face this knee. Maintain a nice tall posture. And then I'm just going to fold from the hip right over my knee. So this knee would end up straight in the middle of my chest if I could make it all the way down there, but I'm not flexible enough to do that. So I get to about right here, feel a nice stretch, and I'm just going to hang out here. Again, we want to hold all of these stretches for about 90 seconds to 2 minutes. Just be very relaxed as you're doing it. If that means you're right here doing it, if that means you have to put a bolster under your knee to make sure that there's no pain there, that's totally fine. Just start where you are and your body will reward you with a little bit more range of motion down the road.